Okay, I think this thing is on. Hey, everybody, I'm Braxton Wise. This is Third Copy Studio. And we're doing, stuff. There we go, this stuff. Okay. I always feel like I should have some kind of other intro, like introduce who I am, but I don't know. If someone's watching this, they probably already know. If not, I don't know. I'm an artist. I draw frogs. And I do it live. I guess that's it. You really know how to sell it, Braxton. I don't know, maybe we'll come up with something eventually. This is I think we're doing for winter or Christmas season. There is more in here, but this is the overlay parts around it. This is going to be just a center part for the outer overlay, which you can see the Santa and then the tree right about here. Those are all like right here. They're all part of the same thing. Where is this? There we go. So anyway, that's just an outer frame, and then I have it all in one thing. So this is how it's supposed to look during like the idle. I guess that'll be our idle stream, or when we start up. This will be the beginning, and then this will fade out. I guess, well, where is it? Which one is it? That one. And then we draw on that one, just like we have now. Of course, I don't know about this as a standalone piece. I would have to crop it down, I think. And that's probably what I'll do for like a finished piece. As a whole, this is how the stream would start. So this has to be here in this dimension, these dimensions, but it's when I export one for as you know, as a standalone, I will probably make stuff we can see. As right now we can't really see it, but if I come down here and which one is it? There, turn off the overlay itself. You can see there's like the little doll with the that we're holding here. Gets blocked by the tree, and we have lots of open space over here, which would really be taken up by, you know, the frog Santa and the frog deer and the Christmas tree. So I will crop this out to be, I don't know, what's our thing? That's liquefy. We don't need that. It's a lasso tool, isn't it? Why don't I even have it here? That's strange. My lasso tool is gone. That's strange. Why is that like that? I feel like it shouldn't be like that. This should not be this way. There's something wrong with all this. We'll move this down. When did this accidentally get moved? Maybe it did it when I was updating it. It did it itself. Great. Alright, well, I hope nothing else has been moved. So back to what I was doing. This is a regular 9x3. Or wait, 16 by 9, right, 16 by 9. So that's gonna make it a weird size, I think. So I could just put other stuff here instead. It would just be a longer project that would be... Oh, we need something else to put in here. Let's see, where's the sketch? We don't have one for this, do we? Oh, it's gonna make one inside of there. How do I make one outside of that folder? I'll do this one, and I'll do that and put that on top. No, don't put it in the folder. Crap. You're not supposed to do that. Great. There. What would I put in here? Well, we need to do a window. I don't remember why I originally had one, but there was going to be a little painting here. It'll just be silhouettes, you know, like a little family. Like that. Like a little house behind him. All right. And I was going to do a window over here. It really wouldn't be in this corner though, would it? Probably not. Hey, Gamey On, welcome in. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Pressure size, there we go. Let's turn that off. There's a little landscape painting or something. Hey, that's a little house back there. Just scrub in some general shapes. This is looking gross. It's a tree. And we'll do maybe a window. Like that. Maybe. I don't know if we should have windows in here or not. It's gonna be a lot of extra stuff. Too big. Oh, we don't need this. This really is just filler image, I don't know. I probably shouldn't stress over all the extra stuff. I need something to take up space on this wall. I don't know, this won't be very good as a standalone piece, I don't think. It wasn't made for that. So I think that's going to be a bit of a problem. We did work on other stuff, but it's basically meant to be one piece. So each one relies on the other to make it work. And I have a ton of freaking layers in here. I really want to get rid of those. Ayo, woo woo. So when I could reduce some of these layers, I just don't see one that I can really get rid of. There, we reduced some of it. Not enough of it, but I removed some. And there's no copy in here. Alright. I thought there was a copy in there. Maybe it got deleted accidentally. Oh, we can still do stockings. Do some presents. Alright, I feel like I'm okay with him as he is. And I think I'm good with pretty much whatever on him. Like I need to put in like a shadow, but I think I'm okay with him altogether. Let's get our soft eraser back, get that loaded. Yeah, I think we're fine on everything. Oh no, this. No, I only had that on the hard, right? I did, okay. It's fine. It should be smaller, but there. It's fine now. Okay, I think we're good. I don't like that this doesn't show. And make the... Okay, did this on its own layer. The placement of this chair is not good. Is that a little bit better, maybe? Yes, we'll get rid of this in the foreground. Well, no, it might be fine. What layer is that on? Oh, it's on just a tree layer, alright. And just carefully extract this. Oh yeah, the perspective on that box is really wrong, but let's not draw attention to it. It's fine. Okay, that'll work. All right, back to the right layer. Eyes need to be changed. Alright, the eyes need to be more directed toward him. Here, grab this. Man, we did it wrong. No. That eye's messed up. Nope. Still wrong. A little better. It's passable. Darn it. There. Let's be shadow from the chair onto him. No, like that. Yeah, I think that's fine. It's hard to do these when you don't have a lot of pixels available. Okay, all he needs is a little bit. Of that and a little darker there. Let's use this one. There. Okay. I think, we're gonna kind of keep them at this sort of level of detail. This is taking off way too much at a time. Oh, that's why. It's like, why on earth is this eraser taking up so much? These are turning out to be really fiddly. I think that's good enough for them. Cheer Talk, welcome in. Hope I'm saying that right. This doesn't need to be here. There. That was just the overlay part. Yeah, I think I'm good on the frogs for now, and I think I'm okay with the chair for the moment. It's not exactly what I would want, but I'm, we're kind of pressed for time. I said it right? Okay, cool. Thank you. Welcome. This is just a little overlay thing that I did for the winter. You can see that the, the Santa frog talking. Is my frog talking? He should be. Oh, yeah, he's talking. Okay, good. Just making sure. I can't see him. He's covered up by another thing on my desktop, so I can't really see him moving. But yeah, that's the Christmas tree and the ornaments and stuff is our sort of temporary overlay for December. I don't know if we're good. You know what? We need to have a more generalized overlay, I think. All right, we'll go for start working on the tree. I'd like to do it like I did this one for the overlay part, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to just mess with it. This took a little bit of, it's kind of random, really. So maybe I get it right the first try, maybe I don't. There, I'd love to keep that on while I work, but it kind of messes with the way I see the other stuff around it. Okay, what am I gonna do? I need to get some kind of reference. We'll have another reference over here. Control, zoom out. Alright, so we'll just kind of sketch this in and figure out what I'm doing. Like this. I wonder if I should make it deliberately wonky or not. Why is that taking everything off so easily? Okay. I shouldn't be, anyway, we should be using, I shouldn't be erasing there. Because that's just all in one layer right there. And this is, yes, good. Making sure I have that on the right layer. So, how do we do that? I guess try to figure out like an edge treatment for it first. That's how I did the other one. I don't really want that to look like it's going in his mouth or anything. Darn it, stop racing. I'll trim some away, I think. Let the tedium begin. Don't do that. I don't know if we're doing this right. I might need to try doing this a different way. It's not looking very good. I don't draw Christmas trees every day, you know. Pull this away from his mouth, at least. Something like that. This is gonna be a bit of finagling, I think. Why don't I draw Christmas trees every day? It's not a thing that I do a lot. These are really my first Christmas trees, other than like when I was little and drawing them with crayons. This is my first actual, like, well, this is my second more advanced Christmas tree. The one over here on the overlay is like, I guess, the first Christmas tree. Advanced Christmas tree? I don't know what to call it. You know, more than just a green triangle with red circles on it. Basically. Just cupcake, too easy, 1K. I don't know how to do the last bit. Oi. Oi, Tudor. I hope you're doing okay today. Welcome in. I'm drawing frogs. It's kind of something I do a lot. Yeah, maybe if I draw them more individually, it might look a little bit better. You know, like the little bits that hang off of it. Otherwise, this is looking kind of sad. Oh, use Procreate? Let's see, that is Mac, isn't it? If I remember right. I don't think that's a Windows program. It's like an iPad sort of deal. You like it? I mean, of course you like it, right? If that's what you've chosen to draw with. That's cool. What kind of stuff do you draw? Oh, darn it. Here, well, maybe actually that's fine. This is looking too hairy. This tree's a little bit of a fail. But we'll figure something out. I got the one on the right to look okay. Anime? Cool. I used to do a bunch of that. Or a manga, sort of manga style. It wasn't really my wheelhouse, so I just sort of went back toward like more Western style painting. Here, how about this? What if we just sort of pull back on all that and not make it quite so dramatic? See if maybe I can get just to stop bothering me. Or maybe we could just put some ornaments on it and throw in some scrubby shading and kind of fake it out. That's sort of what I'm looking to do. Alright, let's see if we can just like mash in some darkness. See if we can get something. You know, maybe that some filler will help it look a little less freaky on the edges. Always Wheezy. And I'll ask you the same question, Tudor. Of course, I just say that. Oi doesn't necessarily mean that you're talking to me in Portuguese. It's just like the first thing that pops in my head when someone says oi. That's all. So let's see if some randomness helps. You know, like put down some visual noise and make it kind of painterly. Like that's already kind of looking a little bit better. I think that's sort of what we did on the part of the wreath that's up here above on the overlay, and then over here on the right where the Christmas tree is. I sort of messed around with it, throwing in some like basic noise and then starting to carve it out a little bit. Mostly I just faked it out. That's what we do. I don't really know what I mean by faking it out, I guess. I just use the term a lot. There's a brush that applies different tone of the same color. Nice. Wait, applies different tone of the same color? Oh, you mean the one I'm using? Oh, this is just, this is darker. See? I just dialed it down a little bit. And this is a very soft brush. So you can see that the shape that I drew for it, the shape, the parts that look like they're missing are actually the soft parts. The what do I mean by that? The parts that are more transparent, these are like partially transparent. It looks like they're not there, but really they're. So if I do a stamp, you can see what the brush actually looks like. And because I put a lot of transparency in it, that's why it gives me this soft brushy look. And I did say I was gonna bundle this brush for Christmas and put it on my Gumroad. So I'm gonna do that. Please don't let me forget, everybody. I'm gonna bundle my self-made, personal-made oil brush here. I'm gonna put that in a zip and put that on my Gumroad for free. You just go to Gumroad. Is it gumroad.com? I'll have my link in there for my personal little Gumroad page, which I have nothing in there, so it'll be good to have something in there. That way anybody who wants it can go get it. I basically do all my stuff with this brush. Of course, I use the airbrush and my soft eraser, and I'll include those, but they're not like ones that I made myself. They're just sort of my own personal set, so in case you want to just grab the whole set of things that I use, I'll have them all in there. Just for anybody who's wanting to experiment with some brushes. Okay, it's looking a little bit better. Looking okay. It's looking still a little bit weird. Just something here. Those strange spots stop looking so synthetic. There, something like that. And I don't know, I guess we'll just keep trying to build up on it. Hopefully I don't mess this thing up. Have to redo it all, you know? Oh, and Zweezy got first. There you go. there is a BraxtonWise.com. There isn't anything on it other than some basic like Blender 911 tutorials, but yeah, that one's called The Art of Braxton Wise, and it is eventually going to be a a site basically about my artwork and tutorials and also information about how I use the tools that I use. So it'll be things about Blender on occasion, Clip Studio Paint very heavily. What else do I use? Inkscape on occasion. So the tools I use, those will be there. There'll be like little tutorials and things about how to use them. I've already got some like Blender tutorials up. I do like a little short article and then like how to do like specific things. That's why it's called 911, because they're just quick fixes. And then I make like a GIF of like the button. So if it's telling you how to turn something off or on, there'll be a short article I write for it, and then I have a GIF where I show you myself actually clicking on a button on the actual thing that I'm talking about and how to do the thing. But they're just like little 10-second clips, GIF clips. I have a little GIF maker that I use on screen for that, actually. It's kind of cool. Wrong. Abrupt color I wasn't prepared for. I'm not sure what we're gonna do about the Christmas tree skirt. I think I'm just gonna cover this bottom part with gifts instead. So that's right, there is a BraxtonWise.com blog. Hey Strider, welcome. What is this? What is this that we have here? Oh, I like the frog. That's a frog hat. Now see, I'm a sucker for a frog hat emote. You know, that's what Nuggy F is. Is a frog? Is Nuggy wearing a frog hat? You remember Nuggy? I still have him in the Discord. Oh, there's a sausage. I don't know what you're trying to say with this message, but it's good to see you. Welcome in. Frog hole sausage. There you go. Well, hopefully not sausage made of frog. We don't eat frogs here in this channel. That's just not how it works. Stridey. Sweet's Gone is up to his old tricks again. Trying to get people to sign the Baby Talk nickname contract. I modified the message. Okay. I am still in the midst of working out my vehicle stuff after I just bought a new used car. It's new to me. I don't actually buy new cars. Who has the money for that? I wasn't able to actually get the vehicle licensed yet, so I'm still in the middle of dealing with that. I'm hoping to sell my van first, so I can use that to pay for the sales tax on my car. That was an expense I did not want to have, but it was something I needed to do. The van was dangerously broken. Okay, well, I'm still messing with that. Just stop. Let's go back over to here. I'm just stalling. Here, I have let's get this over here. I'm gonna confuse myself with that. There. I must have done that earlier and color picked it instead of erased it, which is something I do a lot. Also, if anyone's curious how I do the blending, I really don't. I don't use a blending brush. I have a couple, and in fact, I do have a smudge that I made with the same shape that I use with my paintbrush, but it's really just when I really want to shove paint around, and I don't use it that much. Where's my smudge? You can see I don't use it that often. Where is smudge at? Is it the drops? Yeah, third coffee smudge. So that is this. Let's see if we can get something where you can actually see it. We'll go to, well, it's on this one. See, it breaks up, it doesn't blend, but it breaks up hard edges. That's what I use it for. So you can see how there's like a hard edge right here between the light and dark, and then I'll come in here and just break it up, zigzag, and then smooth it out like that. Helen Van Wyck. I did this. This is kind of my Helen Van Wyck brush. Does anyone know who Helen Van Wyck was? Just curious. I'm gonna guess maybe no. It's cool if it's cool if the answer is no. No idea. Okay, well, Helen Van Wyck she's no longer alive, but she was this amazing artist, a TV artist. She was an artist on PBS. She was an artist before that too, of course, but wonderful portrait artist, and she had her a painting show on PBS called Welcome to My Studio. And she is one of the people who kind of got me interested in learning how to oil paint long ago. So she had this thing when she would want to break up colors like that. She would have, you know, a dark one next to another lighter one, and then she would see, where did I put my smudge? That button. And then she would sort of scribble it back and forth on the edge and then smooth it like that. And she called that poopsie do. Because that's poopsie and then do. And that's what she called it. It was kind of crazy, but I was like, you know what, that's a cool way of breaking up that stroke of paint. And she was using physical paint, of course. And back in the day, I did too. But these days, I create my sort of oil paint equivalents. So it feels like I'm painting with my old paints again. And that's the Poopsie Doo brush. I guess. I mean, that's the secret name for my smudge. But that came from Helen Van Wyck. Maybe not useful to know, but hopefully interesting. I don't really use any other blenders though, and in fact I never use that one either. I pretty much just use this really soft brush that I made. That's why it's got so much transparency in it, because that's how I blend, is grab some of that and then hit it again and grab it again, so you can keep diluting it and work it like real paint and like mix it on the canvas instead of coming over here all the time to get the exact color. I'm often mixing, you know, like here. That's what all my paint swatches are for. You see my swatches sometimes and I'm mixing like that on the canvas. And then I keep these swatches there so I can go back and pick them when I need to. So I don't use a blending brush. My smudge is just for like emergency break glass in case of emergencies kind of a thing. Like I'm getting frustrated with something, I can just break up the edge of it and smooth it out. Of course, that means I'm often messing with the opacity over here. So I'm moving these around, and you'll see me do that a lot. See, like that's too soft. Like there. See, that's better. Because that's the pressure sensitivity over here. Also, that's what my tutorials are about. Why don't I make tutorials about this? I've got Blender tutorials about this. I should be making YouTube videos. What am I doing? I'm just streaming. It's just because I have so much junk going on right now that I just don't have enough time to be able to just mentally relax enough to just sit down and make a video. That's why. Eventually all this stuff will get out of my way and I'll actually be able to make proper YouTube videos and do my Clip Studio 911 series and all that stuff on the blog and everything. In fact, there is going to be, like, the blog is going to mirror the YouTube videos as well. So basically, every time I do a like a little written tutorial on the blog, I'll make a little video tutorial for YouTube. So it'll mirror that. And that's what I was doing sort of with the GIFs. It was easier than just recording an entire video just to say, click this and click this and do this. It was just something a GIF could explain easily. All right. I think this whole side should be in shadow, and I'm doing this wrong. And we are on the right thing, right? Right. I'm also avoiding doing the tree. In case anybody was wanting to call me out on that, I beat you to it. It's a little too... Actually, you know what? It's fine, because I'll grab some of that there. It's okay if it's too dark, because we can lighten it up easily. I don't know how sketchy I want to remain on this chair. Of course, I do this a lot. I'm always sort of building up rather than just doing it to 100% the first time. I'm just sort of gradually working my way into it. That's kind of how I do stuff. Especially when it's stuff I don't know how to do. There. Sort of chair-ish. And this will need a highlight. right? Now the problem is the highlight is there. The highlight is the same color as the chair though. So that's kind of difficult. There, and we'll make this match. The shadow won't go further back, so there. And clean that up. And we'll leave some of this sketchy in here. Here. I promise there will be videos eventually. I have to get all this life stuff out of the way first. But we're close. Of course, they won't be long videos. They're still just going to be quick, you know, probably 3 to 5 minute videos. But the weekends are where you're going to get longer content. And it's going to be this. It's just going to be like a hangout. Where I'm just sort of doing my work and talking while everyone chills and watches. Okay, I think that's okay. I'm not happy with the front of this chair, but I don't know how much I want to do with this chair either. I don't know if I want to take the time to figure out what's wrong with it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's this front part that's just, the angles seem wrong. Maybe it's okay. I don't know. I didn't really do any like proper perspective on this. I just sort of felt my way through it. And I can do perspective drawing. It's different with digital. Like I'd bust out my rulers and straight edges and stuff normally, but with digital you have to figure out how to use the digital straight edges and rulers, which is not that difficult. I just haven't really bothered to do that. I mean, this does have a perspective tool, too, where I could just set up, like, basic comic book perspective or something and more easily... Yeah, it might be a little bit better. Yeah, it's... No, look, here's an issue. Let's get you... Yeah. A little bit better. I need that as my gaming chair. This, you know what? Wingback chairs are very cool. You know, they come from back in the day when we had very drafty homes, and wingback furniture was meant to kind of block draft and stuff. They're really neat. I like them. You know what you could do? You could get something like that, make sure the cushioning is all good and everything, and then put wheels on it. Especially if it has wooden feet, you could drill a hole, pop a like a swivel wheel up in there. I did that with a recliner, like a regular recliner, not one of these wingbacks. That's what I use in front of my computer most of the day. Now I'm using I have an Aeron chair, so it's a task chair, it's like a work chair, so I, sit up and sit forward. But when I'm chilling, I have my, I've got my, recliner to just hang out in. It's nice. I highly recommend the modified recliner as a gaming chair. Let's see. Yeah, we'll keep working on this tree. Oh wait, wrong. Hold on, I didn't do anything on the wrong layer, did I? Okay, good, we're fine. There, that's what we want. This brush is a little too soft. I don't like that a bit. That's a little bit better. It's starting to look a little better. Light's coming from over here, so we'll have to darken up more. I don't like these shapes that are coming out of it. Yeah, kind of. I'm literally gonna spend the whole day working on one tree. Okay, let's see. Let's try and do some ornaments on it. Okay. What do we do on this one? If we do something like this, turn it back. Let me do some gold. Oops, don't do that. Don't do that, don't do that. Do not do that. Erase. Stop it, erase. There. We're on the wrong layer. Can't be having shenanigans like that. We just do like a quick thing to show where they are, and then I'll actually we're going real sketchy on these. Is it looking okay? It's hard to get them sort of even without making them look like deliberately placed. That's always a trick with decorating a Christmas tree. Let's see, what about garland? I don't really like doing garland on real trees. Brighter. I don't like this. Let's try this again. No, not there. Maybe it should be jagged like that. Yeah, it doesn't look good. I'm not liking it. How am I gonna make that look not bad? Maybe we do that. It looks a little bit less bad. Kind of tinsely or whatever. Yeah, that's basically the best I'm gonna be able to do. So let's just leave it at that. Don't judge me. No judging. Good. No one has garland that looks like that. I don't want to use yellow, damn it. I don't want to use yellow. I think I'm gonna have to though. So I'm trying to make some thickness on the edges, you see? So it sticks out past the tree a little bit. Like it's coming down from back here. From back here, I can just barely see it come around the edge. And then I'll grab it's gonna have to be good enough. Grab a really bright version of this and just sort of zigzag on it. Just to give it a texture, because I can't actually copy that by hand. So I have to represent it. It's representative art now. And you need to get a star on here. Mr. Player, welcome in. It's good to see you. I don't think this star works very well. How we do that though, it's nah, yuck. It doesn't have to be a star, you know. Okay. What do we do about the star? Yeah, it's too tall though to do that with. Oh, we could do it like that, yeah. Alright, how do we do this by hand in a way that doesn't suck? Or in a way that doesn't look stupid? I don't think it's possible. I think it's just gonna look hand-drawn and gross. We'll have to figure out something else, because I don't want to do this. I really, really, really don't want to do this. It's already making me unhappy to do it this way, so let's kill it. Hate it. Okay, what are we gonna do, people? We're stuck. I could do the same thing we did with the other, with the main tree. Yeah, let's do that. Where is my project folder? Where is it at? Well, we could use some other thing that I've done in the past. Right, so we can just use something like I did with Super Cool Guy's painting. Is it Tree Frog? No. Frog on Cat? No, we did Wednesday. Well, we actually haven't done Wednesday yet. We're still in the middle of Wednesday. Elvis Frog. I could put our coffee frog in there. Oh, there he is. We could put him on there. Oh, I was so simple back then. Just beginner Braxton. Needs to be above that. No, it's not going to put it on the layer. Damn it. It forces me to make a new layer with it, and I hate that. I made a layer just for it, and it just will not allow it. I really wish they wouldn't just make up any stupid thing they want. Wish they'd just follow basic... like basic logic, but they don't. I hate that. Hate making layers. Unnecessary layers. There. I don't like when stuff makes layers automatically. I just want it to go where I put it and not force me to make a new layer for it, or not automatically make a new layer for itself. Just don't. Just leave it alone. Don't make a layer. See, like this. Oh, There we go. There's my third coffee frog. Well, they're hiding behind it. See, he can't see them. They're hiding behind the chair. It's getting confusing. I don't know where all my stuff is at. Let's see, we'll get to here, and then what do we do with it? You are on this layer, so if we just... Why don't I get my brush? There. Turn that onto there. And we'll sketch in some presents real quick. Because we'll have to take off real soon here. I'll put a gift there. And just some basic shapes here. I don't want this to be like that. Meh. No. Stop it. Stop it now. Stop. Whatever you're doing. Okay, it has me confused now. Did it shift me over to the wrong layer? Yes, it did. Because I pressed the button that highlighted the upper row. Of course. There, make sure we're on the right layer this time. I wish it did not have that highlight key. I've tried to turn it off, but it doesn't work. So if I hit Alt and not actually color pick, it then highlights this upper row. And then anything I touch opens up and activates a window inadvertently. I would love it if it didn't do that. My brush has no effect now. Why doesn't it do anything on this one? Is this above it? That shouldn't be. Why are you not affected? Okay. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I want this shape. Don't. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay, good. Then we will color pick instead of erase. There we go. It'd be good if we could drop in a primitive or something here. And just stack them up. But that means dealing with the... with the 3D thing in this. And it's not going to leave them there either. We just trace over them. So it's less than ideal. Let's grab this one. Yay, perspective drawing. Oh, I could do... I'm trying to think of a way to do this more easily, but... if we do this with vectoring, it's just going to look vectored. And then it's going to make everything else look cruddy. You know, mixing hand-drawn and vectored together is just not going to look good. So it's just going to have to all be wonky and wiggly. Or it has to all be vectored. We're already invested in wonky. One down, a billion more to go. Keep forgetting that's not a separate layer. Well, this Santa needs glasses. Well, I have glasses. There. Yeah, these are not going to be very well done, I fear. It's very tedious, so I'm not enjoying the process, so I'm probably not going to put a lot of effort into these. You know, it is not fun rendering these kind of things, I think. I feel like I'm not liking this particular process. Well, I'll go as far as getting the basic edge covered here of the tree, and then that, I think that's about it for me on this. As far as the stop it there, I keep forgetting there's a color picking layer, not an erase layer. Yeah, don't like this. I'm doing poorly right now. Now I'm trying to rush and just make this passable, which is not going to happen now that I'm rushing. It will not be passable. Yeah, not enjoying the gift making. Rumple Foreskin, what's up? Oh, you mean the frog deer in front here? Well, I didn't want to cover up too much. I mean, the overlay already covers up a good deal, and I didn't want to do more. It was kind of hard to fit them in there. I mean, I could basically copy paste them over and do like a second batch of them. They were going to be flying over like a little snowy scene underneath them. It'd be like a little vignette in here, but I decided it was too much. I didn't have enough gumption to do that. It was more than I felt like doing. Let's see, let's do something here. Let's do like a little pink thing and add the snowy scene. I don't know if I can get this done before, well, I don't know, try to get this done before Christmas. And then I have a gift I'm doing for, or a request, a gift request for a super cool guy. I'm not sure if I can get that one done either. I'll have to work on that this afternoon, I think. I worked on it the other day, but I'm just really distracted with the car stuff lately. Let's go to pink. But I'm always in favor of adding more frogs. Like pretty much every time. We just put a thing in here so it looks like there's a gift back there between them. Trying to fake that out a little bit. This needs to be darker, I think. Here, let's do a little line here. There, fade it a little bit. Just some scrubby little object to look like there's something in there. You should go this way. Just fill up that whole area. Okay, I don't know if I want to put bows on them. I'm basically saying, nah, I don't want bows. I don't want to deal with those. So basically they're like sneaking in and in the middle of the night and they're watching him. You know, put the presents on the tree. It's from another painting that another artist did a long time ago. Why I don't remember his name now. It's a very Norman Rockwell looking painting, and from the era. You'd be forgiven for thinking it was Norman Rockwell. I do not remember the artist's name at the moment, but it's a painting that I love, and it is a scene of, you know, I think I have it in here as one of my references. There it is, Haddon Sundblom. This is the inspiration from one of my favorite paintings. For this. Darn it. There's other sketches while I was working on the other stuff. There, see, this is what stuff does. There we go. In case anyone wants to see the behind the scenes. This is the painting. And so this is my version of it. He does a much better version than mine, but this was, this is the whole premise where they're watching him and he doesn't know. What am I gonna do with this? Here we have a bunch of color in here that needs to go away. I want to keep this line because this is where I'm going to start to figure out how to color this wall. I don't want to do it like that. Just something to show that it's separate. Like that. There. That is actually much better. I much prefer that. That's better. Much better. I feel better about that. Good. That wall was freaking me out. Okay, so that looks a little better, right? Better. Just waiting on that promo check from Coca-Cola Co. Yeah. Where's the Santa Coke? There is none. I really would love to have put like a little table next to the chair with cookies and milk on it and stuff. Or, I don't know what. Well, frogs don't drink stuff, so they wouldn't have, like, Santa Frog would not have milk. They don't drink anything. You wouldn't drink it. It would just be like a bowl of flies or something. That's what they'd put out. And I don't know if that reads well. How do you make like a bowl of flies look like a bowl of flies? I don't know. In fact, I think this is the section I will crop out too. So we'll do something like that, and yeah, something like that. Bowl of flies. Bowl of flies, mother trucker. An old Vine meme. Does anyone remember Vine? Maybe not. Okay. I think this is it for the day. And I don't know. Don't judge the garland too harshly. Here's what he looks like when everything's all back in place. You won't see Coffee Frog up there. He gets covered up by the wreath up here in the corner. But we've got on this tree over here, we have the I think this is a much better tree than the one I did before. I might try to finagle that a little bit, but I don't know. We have another little frog. This one was a request I did for Super Cool Guy. That's a bucket of KFC. He specifically requested KFC. Okay. No Taco Woo. There is no Taco Woo. There's no room. I don't have time for all that. We have to. That means we have to do another another project. It can't all go into one project. I'll be working on it all year. This was basically November and like 2/3 of December so far is what it took me to do all this. So a month and a half, not daily working, but I have been working on this for a month and a half. We have it in multiple pieces. There's the middle part, which you can see when I get rid of the overlay. That disappears, fades out when we start the stream, and then we have the overlay around the edges. It would be, I think I could like grab a couple of them out and, you know, like take this 3, copy paste, or to take these 4 back here or something. They're on their own layer. The what did I call them? Frog deer? Wouldn't it be cool if there really were frog deer? Yeah, I could do a couple more in there. I don't know about the winter scene below. That's gonna be really, really tough. I don't think I can do that. I know I don't have a Taco Woo. I mean, not for the Christmas. We don't have Christmas Woo. We just have Woo Woo Woo. Okay, Woo Woo. Have a good day. And everyone else also have a good day. How do we do this? Hold on. How do I do the thing? Hold on.
It sounds like you're trying to figure
no,
out
don't. No, stop. Sorry, that was my Google starting to talk when I didn't talk to it. I hate that it does that. I have to mute and then tell it to shut up. Let's see. How does that go? How do you do that? I'll have to ask how I do that. How do I do the lead mod thing? I have to have a lead mod. I don't know. I'll figure it out. And in some ways, getting lead mod. I'm just saying. Looking at you, woo-woo. Okay, everyone, have a really great one. I will be back tomorrow. And I will figure out how to lead mod somebody. I'm out. Good night.